Today marks day one of starting my dropshipping journey, and I'm going to be breaking down everything that I plan on learning en route to build a multiple six-figure month dropshipping store. In just a moment, I'm going to show you my computer, and you're going to see the checklist of things I have to learn to become very successful. All the information and resources I've learned up to this point has just been scouring the internet for free resources. And I want you guys to be a part of the journey with me because I know there's a ton of aspiring dropshippers and entrepreneurs out there. And my goal is to just have this raw, authentic, and organic series, just breaking down everything that I learned, the mistakes, the wins, until I'm at the goal I set out for myself. So I'll show you guys a checklist in just a moment. But before getting to that, I want to provide a little bit of a backstory. So currently, as it stands right now, I make money through what's called e-com affiliate marketing. This is where I partner with already existing brands, promote their products for commission. I use platforms like TikTok to make probably around 10 to 12K a month consistently over the last few months now, if I were to sit down and calculate it all. So that's a really good income stream for me, and I have capital and leverage. So I'm going into this dropshipping journey with a leg up against most dropshippers. I know most people that start dropshipping have nothing. And funny enough, when I dabbled in dropshipping years ago when I was 18, back in 2018, I did have nothing. Like I barely had any capital at all. I was working like a regular retail job. Now I'm in a little bit of a better position now financially to be able to invest and learn what I need to learn. But I'm still going to be documenting this series and showing you everything at every step of the way to the best of my ability. So my ultimate goal with this is to learn how to build a six-figure month dropshipping store. But I also would love to foster a community of people that are also looking to learn, whether you're young or old, whether you have a ton of experience with dropshipping or none whatsoever. For those of you that have been looking for a sign, hopefully this is a sign that you need to get started with your store and your business or whatever. And I'd like to build and cultivate a community over the next couple of weeks and months here as I start this journey. So if you haven't already, hit me up on Instagram. This is my Instagram profile here. Shoot me a message and let me know if you're an existing dropshipper or you're just looking to start. I'd love to create like some type of group chat or community where we all just talk about ideas and share our journey as we plan to grow. So with that being said, here's the checklist. And then today we're going to be just talking about product market research and ways I'm going to try to find a winning product. Okay, so this is the checklist I put out for myself. I'm going to break down quickly everything here, and then we're going to be focusing on this first part here, which is product market research. So this is everything from the free resources and everything I've seen that I need to focus on and get really good at if I want to be really successful. So obviously, you guys watching this, please feel free to follow along throughout the journey as time goes on. So the first thing is product market research, right? As of right now, I have somewhat of an eye for finding winning products, but I'm not an expert on this yet. So in today's video, after I finish going through this checklist, I'm going to literally just spend some time on my phone, just scrolling and looking at different products and kind of share my thoughts and opinions on them. And then you guys feel free to let me know what your thoughts on these products in the comment section down below. Branding. So the form of dropshipping I'm going to be doing is called branded dropshipping. So rather than going and finding the generic products on AliExpress and going to launch a store off of that, I'm trying to find unique products and put a specific brand message behind it that connects a little bit better with my audience and can be an evergreen brand. This is going to allow me to not get saturated products and also allow me to build an evergreen store, which is just a store that lasts for that stands the test of time. So that's my goal there. I'm not looking to just do these quick flip stores where you go viral and then after a couple months the product gets saturated and it's not profitable anymore. Sourcing and suppliers. This is the part where I have the most issue right now. Just from watching free resources and trying to understand this. This is the part where I'm struggling the most. Now, I'm not quite there yet in this journey yet, so it's okay. I still have plenty of time to learn. But from my understanding, right, and we'll get into this when you see me do the product market research, I see a lot of great products all the time, some of which are just easily discoverable on AliExpress. But then sometimes I see these really unique products that I would consider to be a 10 out of 10 product that I'm like, okay, this is sick, but I don't know where to find it, right? And that's a skill that I know the top dropshippers have. I want to get really good at this skill and understand it. I want to understand how to go to different agents and negotiate rates and be able to find these unique products that the average dropshipper just can't find going on AliExpress or Alibaba. So that's going to be something I try to get good at as well. Softwares. I have the basic stuff. I have Shopify, I have AutoDS. I'm sure there's a ton of other like plugins and apps and tools that I'm going to need as well. A lot of nuances. I'm not worried about that yet. I will eventually get there. I know a lot of people use stuff like ShopHunter.io to, spy on different stores. I'm not there yet. I've seen different gurus talk about it and touch on it. I'm just not ready for that yet, but I will eventually get there. Store building, obviously, you can have a great product, but if a shitty store, sometimes that's not going to work out for you. So it goes without saying, but you need to be able to build a good store. And I know a lot of dropshippers use the theme called Shrine, which is a theme I have. I paid for it. So I have that ready to go. Marketing, this is really big, right? So a lot of people use IG and TikTok. I come from the realm of TikTok, and I'm eventually going to test some meta ads as well. Now, because I am a TikTok shop affiliate as it currently stands, I have an eye for marketing and selling digital, or rather physical products. So I have a little bit of an upper hand advantage because I've studied viral product videos almost every single day. So I think I'm going to do really good at that. I'm going to eventually build a page, build a theme around that page, and start posting content around that too. Optimizing scaling. Once I find a winner, I need to learn how to scale it up and continue to optimize for the best cost per acquisition, obviously. So I have two simple goals at the end of this, right? Build a six-figure month dropshipping store with 25 to 35% profit margins. I think this is really doable. And from what I've seen, this is around the industry standard if I'm running ads. If I did this organically, margins would be a little higher, but I'm okay with that. That's, $25,000 to $35,000 a month profit. And then the biggest thing here too, because this is great, don't get me wrong, but the reason why I'm documenting this and making a YouTube video around this is because I want to cultivate an online community of hungry entrepreneurs who also want to start their journey and learn together. So again, hit me up on Instagram if you're watching this and you're discovering me for the first time. Shoot me a message. My DMs will be open. I'd love to build like a little like DM chat or something, or some type of community, and just share everything I'm learning. I'm no expert. I'm no guru. I obviously don't know what I'm doing. I have never claim to know what I'm doing when it comes to dropshipping. I'm new to this all, but how cool would it be to learn it together with a group of people? So I don't care if you're an experienced dropshipper or you're brand spanking new. I don't care if you have a ton of money or no money at all. I think it'd be a great opportunity for all of us to learn together. So that's kind of the goal here. So with that being said, I'm going to load up my phone and we're just going to scroll through a method I learned for free. It's called the burner account method. And you just create an account on Instagram and TikTok and you just scroll through and only engage with dropshippers' organic video ads. So then you can get your entire feed filled with dropshipping products. And then you can go from there and decide which ones look cool. So let's get into that. Okay, so this is one of my burner accounts here. And I literally just only engage with dropshipping content. So as soon as I load it up, I'm getting some videos here. So let's just spend a few moments here just going through some products. I'm going to share my advice as a complete beginner and what I think about it. And then we'll go from there. Okay, so this looks like watches. This is cool. I noticed they have the hashtag Dubai in there, so something tells me that this seller is not from the US or Canada. They seem like they're maybe from Dubai, which is kind of cool. Or maybe that's just their branding. So what I like to do is then I would go through and just look at their other page. First, I like to see, okay, how viral are they going? So this video has a couple 100,000. They have a few 100,000 views. What's their most recent video that they posted? Okay, so this one here from 9 hours ago. What do the comments say? Not really much, right? Like I'm not getting much. Nothing is really popping off. This also to me doesn't look that cool or product. And they also don't have the link in bio. So I'll just keep it moving.
Add a little bit of spice.
Again, like this is cool. So I want to stress this point here. The type of dropshipping I'm going to personally be doing is I'm trying to find a product that has evergreen potential, meaning like this isn't one of those products that you buy one of this product and that's it. So there's different strategies of doing dropshipping. Maybe this person is just looking to get started and start as low, start with a cheap, easy product. But to me, this isn't really like something that I can build a multiple six-figure month store on because saturation would hit this really quickly. So just taking a quick look here. Website looks solid and they're selling an LED board. I mean, this could potentially have potential, but I think it's one of those that gets its traction initially and then it dies off over time.
Wait, what are you? Do you not get the concept?
So these mirrors have been really popping up on my screen here. They seem really interesting. I'm gonna hold off on going into much detail on every single product I come across for the sake of this video, but something like this is really cool, right? Like I think this has potential. And I'm eyeballing something in this realm of art. Not necessarily this per se, but in the realm of art. I think logistically speaking, shipping glass is one of those things, like people don't think about this when it comes to logistics of drop shipping. Something like shipping glass to people across the world can be one of those little annoying things when it comes to selling a product. But I mean, it depends on the supplier, right? Because this person could be working with a really good supplier that packages up the products really well. So seems like they're going viral pretty recently. I mean, just 6 days ago, this video has 1.2 million views. So this is something good. And from what I understand, something like this, like the great thing about art is that you can continue to build on your catalog over time. So this picture here, or this first one we saw was like the Minions. So you can keep finding other cartoon characters or different interesting things and build off of that. So I think that's cool. Okay, cool. Grim Reaper from Billy and Mandy. So I think this has potential for sure. This looks pretty solid. So something like this I'd like and save. Okay, so I think this is cool, right? So in my process of thinking and trying to find a product for myself, one of the things I'm eyeballing is trying to find passionate communities to sell to, right? Communities that are used to spending money on their passion or hobby. So this looks like something cool and modern, first off, and it's targeting a passionate community, which are plant lovers. Believe it or not, this is a pretty passionate community. I know this because I've done a little bit of market research in the various things. I use ChatGPT. And actually, I would love to share with you guys some of the ChatGPT prompts I have been looking into to help me find some stuff. So if you stick with me here to the end, I'll show you the ChatGPT prompts that I've been using to try to discover unique and niche specific audiences that I can sell to. Because if you can find a good niche specific audience and sell to those people, you can make a ton of money. Again, this is information that I have not proven yet. This is just free information I've gotten from other 6, 7, 8-figure drop shippers. So I'm just regurgitating what I've learned from them. I have not put any of this into practice though, but it makes sense if you think about it. So this is really cool. So I like that. And it's like a unique enough product where it's like I haven't really seen anything like this. How viral are they going though? So they're going pretty viral. They've gone viral recently within the last 30 days.
Swing, swing.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. I just don't know the evergreen potential of this, but I mean, it looks really cool. They're using what I believe to be the shrine theme. I think this might be the shrine theme. Looks really clean. They have video stuff. This looks like a really nice website. Yeah, this is really cool. So what I would do is I have like a competitor list or like inspiration list. I would take these guys and slap them on that sheet personally. And like, that's probably what I'll do right after this. They got reviews. Yeah, this looks sick. This looks like a really good website. I don't know how much money they're making. I probably could pay for ShopHunter.io and load up their store there and track them and try to see, but I'm not going to do that in this video. Eventually, we'll work our way there. Right now, I'm just trying to get a feel for the landscape of dropshipping and seeing some interesting niches to go into and some products I could potentially go into. But this is cool. And I like this because you can get repeat customers, right? Because you can build different size pots. You have different colors. So that's another thing I'm looking into, right? How do I build off of a product that I can eventually expand the inventory and sell to the same people? Because after a while, you can only get so many new customers. Eventually, if you want to keep maintaining certain revenue months, you're going to need to get repeat buyers, right? And then the price point on this is really solid too. $86 is really cool. So I would like this and save it for later. They have a nice little offer stack too, buy two, and you can change the color. They make it really easy to navigate their website. So you save money by buying two, 30-day guarantee, plant monitoring, plus free gifts. So this is sick. And then you have a little upsell here. You can get some stones too for some additional price. So they're increasing their AOV, which is just average order value as well. I like this. And then it just feels really high quality and clean. This is a really good store. I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna save that. That's really nice. Create a new folder called potential winners. And save that. I really like that. See, I personally don't like this because I'm a religious man. So already I'm not a big fan of what they're implying here, but let's just see. Okay. Good. So we're nowhere near marketing yet in this journey, but these are the notes you take note on, right? They're using controversy here because that you saw my reaction. I'm like, wait, what are they talking about? But then they go into it and they actually do the opposite, which is instead of Satanists, they're talking about Jesus. So good. Everything that I've read, praise the Lord. So like I see a lot of these frames and LED lights stuff all the time. I just don't think, and you should never think, right? You should use data to make decisions when it comes to drop shipping. So again, I will get to that stage, but right now I'm just saving and just getting some inspiration. I just don't think these are like something you could really build a big evergreen brand around. So I'm gonna pass for now.
You're good to go.
Something as well, when you're thinking about a niche and people who you could sell to, you want to think about a affluent audience of people. Right? Like I think of like people that make a ton of money in drop shipping. A lot of them sell to affluent communities, right? So people that are interested in golf, people that are interested in crocheting. You don't have to be necessarily rich to be interested in these hobbies, but they tend to be more expensive hobbies to get into, pottery and other things like that, music. So I think in the back of my head, I'm thinking, okay, who can I sell this to? Because I want to build a branded store that's going after a certain type of person. This is the most dropshippy product of all time. I'm skipping past those products.
I'm trophied up. I'm saying like, bing, bop, boom, 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 bop.
This is cool, but eh.
All right, good night, bro. Holy shit.
Piss off.
So no, he didn't give me flowers or candy. He gave me the moon and the stars.
These types of love relationship gifts are really cool. I mean, Valentine's Day is around the corner. I think they can do pretty good during these seasonal holidays, but as a year-round thing, I don't know how good it will do. Again, I'm not the most experienced person in the world, so maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm just using my own intuition to kind of make assumptions here.
Dude, I'm actually struggling.
Yeah, so I've been seeing a lot of these, and maybe because I keep engaging with them, maybe I got to stop engaging with these types of drop shipping videos. But it's these like LED light frames for car guys. I think they have potential, but I'm trying to build a 6-figure a month store, man, with massive potential. So I think this can get you there, maybe. But I don't know. I'm starting to see more and more of these all the time. So I think it has potential, but I'm not too set on it, personally. So we're gonna scroll a little bit more through TikTok, and then we're gonna head over to Instagram and kind of see what we get over there. Okay, so I think this is really cool. So 7.8 million views in the last 3 days. So that's a good sign. 7.8 million views in the last 3 days. What are the comments saying? Where do I buy? Bro, at Lego has TikTok search. Lego, that's not the real Lego guy. He just wants comments to be real. So he's selling a Lego item. So close like it does actually care. Comments are a lot of people are just adding Lego. So I don't know if this has a lot of views for the right reasons. So he might have 7.8 million views, but I don't know how his sales are looking. It might be good, but he did a lot of rage baiting in that video. The price point on these looks solid, really expensive, but this is a passionate community. Lego builders are passionate communities, so that could be interesting. Yeah. So this could be something I'll say, honestly. Let me see.
What are you looking at there? Oh.
So you see how this person's directing their marketing to a specific demographic, traders. I want to do stuff like that, but with a more useful product. It seems cool, but I don't really think it's some.
It came! It finally came! The big one.
To me, this is such a drop shippy product. How many times have we seen phone mounts and water bottles and stuff like that? Like people don't need another water bottle, right? So it's like, eh. Let me take a look though. They might like, again, I'm not saying these products can't do well and make some money. Everyone's goal is a little different, but as you saw, my goals, I'm trying to build a multiple six-figure a month drop shipping store.
Ever since I was a kid,
I've been seeing these. Did not mean it like that. I've been seeing these holograms all over the place. I think they're getting a little saturated now, personally. They have a lot of potential still, though, because they're a nice wow product. All right. I think they're cool, but you buy one of these holograms, do you need to buy another? Probably not, right? So how do you continue to build out a product store? How do you continue to get repeat customers? These are all questions I'm asking myself, so.
Stop! Stop now! Come back! I love you!
liar! You're with him.
That's cool too. This looks cool. So I saw this product. I saw somebody else do this. I think this is really cool. So let me play out the video.
And I'm back on my grind. A psychic read my lifeline.
So you're taking two communities, people that like Legos and people that like music, R&B music, hip hop music, and you're combining them to two. I like the potential of this because you can continue to build out your product store, right? You can continue to release new albums and different designs, and it's targeting two passionate communities. So let me just go to their website, NFC Jams. So they also have an Instagram too. Cool. Brick albums. Okay, the price point is good. So I keep mentioning the price point. From what I've seen and learned, you want to charge at least around $35-ish or more for dropshipping products. You want to do this because of margins, right? So if you're running organic, great. You can probably set at 35, 40% margin. So you don't have to price things as much. But if you're trying to get to 6 figures a month consistently, you're going to probably need to run some ads. And in that case, you need to cut out your margins even lower, right? Because now your ads are going to be another cost. So you want to charge around $35 or more just so you have room to play with when it comes to money you take home. I like where they're priced at. It's $40. And then they can keep releasing new albums, right? And think about it. If a new artist, I think Travis Scott is going to be releasing his newest album coming soon. Is this it actually? Chromacopia? Oh no, that's Tyler the Creator. So Travis Scott is gonna be releasing a new album soon. Guess what he can do? He could probably hit up his supplier and say, "Hey, make this new design," and he can sell that, and then he can keep riding the new waves of new albums coming out for hip hop and R&B artists. So I think this is really cool. This is something I'm gonna save as well and look into. And like I said, I have a personalized sheet that I do all my saving for. I would recommend for those of you doing the same to do that as well. Save all these stores and everything. And I think marketing potential too. That's something I haven't mentioned. Is another thing you want to consider when finding a product is the marketing potential. Is this a product that can easily be marketed, or you're going to have to go through a bunch of loops and holes to market this? I think this is easy. Now, just taking a quick glance here, I'm not sure if this guy's marketing is the best. Maybe it could be better.
Yeah. This the real one, baby.
Okay. Okay, some Juice WRLD stuff. Cool. So yeah, this has potential, man. I'm gonna save this. So with that being said, we found what I believe to be 2, maybe 3-ish products that have a lot of potential. Let's go over to Instagram and do the same thing and see where we get. And by the way, this, just to remind you guys, is called the burner account strategy. And all I'm doing is literally just creating an account, searching up dropshipping products, right? Like I can go on TikTok and type in TikTok maybe buy, engage with all those videos for like 10 to 15 minutes, refresh my feed or close out of the app and reopen it. and then my feed should start getting optimized to show me only drop shippers. So now we're doing the same thing on Instagram here. I think I typed in like Amazon finds, or like prototype versus product. That's a big trend that a lot of dropshippers do, and I just kept engaging with all those videos. So let's scroll for a little bit and see if we can come across anything cool.
Box using fingerprints.
Okay, so I've seen that already. We got a little bit of an ad here. Let's see. Cooper Mini.
They see me rolling. Some folks are born made to wave the flag. Ooh, they're red, white, and blue.
Stop getting doodle on your toothbrush. We're living in the future now.
This cap still.
15 things I bought for my home. This is a lamp with a...
Okay. So this is like a coffee toolkit thing for okay, let's see their page. Okay, I guess it's not their specific page. Is this do they add the page? Ah, they do add the page here. Okay. Doesn't wow me.
And thank you for calling customer service. Officially changing the game. And if you're a mom like me and you love...
Alright, so let's see what this is. Product sucks. So my feed is not fully optimized yet. So you can see this is what I've been searching for. So if I type in something like product versus prototype, I should be able to find like more dropshippers, and I think I haven't fully engaged my audience yet, or my feed yet. So let's see here. Let me just keep scrolling through and liking stuff. I've liked all these already, so let me find some new ones that I haven't liked.
Add a little bit of spice.
Like that already.
Add a little bit of spice.
What are these, like jelly cubes? What is this? Handcrafted candle artistry.
Let him cook! I said let him cook! Let him cook now!
I've seen that already.
Let him cook!
A lot of these aren't good, man.
Just found everyone's.
A lot of these aren't good. Ooh, okay. So this is jewelry, eyewear jewelry. I think I've seen this brand actually, yeah. So this is a custom product where you can put your spouse's eyes on a wristband, which is cool. So we'll like that. They're definitely a drop shipping brand too. Let's see here. Okay. Cool. So we'll save these guys. This looks like a solid page too.
This ottoman doubles as a foot and leg massager.
Such a drop shipping product. Very drop
the grocery store.
I also try to engage with the ads too, because if I can find a drop shipper running ads to me, that's a good sign normally. So there. So my Instagram page needs more optimization, so that's totally fine. I'll do that a separate time. But yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap up day one. What I'm gonna be doing in the meantime is more product market research until I'm kind of 100% convicted on a couple different products and niches, I wanted to show you my ChatGPT prompts as well. So one of the things that I'm learning is the importance of cross-pollination, right? So find two really core niches that are very passionate about what they love and combine them and find a product to sell around that. So I went into ChatGPT and I typed this in. You're an experienced dropshipper looking to create your next $12 million a year store. This first step is the process to identify a growing niche with a loyal and passionate audience, but we don't want to focus on just identifying one niche at a time. I want to use the cross-pollination method in which you combine two unique niches that can come together as one. Make sure they're unique and interesting, has a growing audience that is passionate about the niche and are willing to spend top dollar. Don't be afraid to weave in some niches with big problems that people are always looking to find a solution for. Make this into a chart and list at least 25 examples. So you guys can copy this exact prompt here. And then what it did is it created a bunch of different niches. So gaming enthusiasts and fitness and wellness. So I could try looking for some products that fit within this criteria. Outdoor hiking and pet lovers, right? So you can find maybe something that's like high-tech pet friendly. And I kept going on. And then I kept adding in more stuff, right? So I have a new assignment. I want you to discover some untapped audiences using gender-specific marketing strategy. This is where you find popular products and niches that are primarily made for one gender, but we find an alternative solution for the other gender. For example, boxing gloves for women or hydrating face masks for men. Give me at least a list of 50 products and 25 unique niches in the form of two charts. So same thing here, right? So like another big thing I see top dropshippers do is they'll find a predominantly role specific niche, and then they'll find an alternative to that. I wish I had the store in front of me to show you an example, but there was one brand. Actually, I think I could just Google it. Boxing gloves for women, right? And it was this website here. So this is a dropshipping store too, and they're creating specifically dropshipping gear. Boxing glove gear for women, which we know boxing is predominantly a male sport. So I had ChatGPT give me some unique examples because again, guys, I'm trying to build a 6-figure month store. I need to think outside the box, and I want to use unique strategies that can stand the test of time, right? I don't want to create a product that is, or center my entire brand around a product that can just be obsolete like this. So I got a bunch of cool things here. So they gave me the gender specific role and then the opposite of that. One I saw that was really cool was like, there was one here, stylish briefcase for women, right? A lot of briefcase look very masculine. There's a nice list here. You guys can pause to read, or you could just go to ChatGPT. This is free, right? So you can just type this exact prompt into ChatGPT. So yeah, we'll continue to go on, and I'll continue to share more of my journey. So hopefully you guys all gain value from this. Subscribe and hit me up on Instagram if you haven't. The next dropshipping video will be going into more sourcing, and I'll probably have a winning product that I think can do really well for me by then. And then we can get into like sourcing and all that fun stuff. So appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.